In my self-biography, Fear of All, my name is Alexander Lobo. I am from Campo Bello Tierra Alta, which is located south of the department of Córdoba, near to the hydroelectric. Campo Bello is a town of hard-working people who are dedicated to the work of livestock and agriculture. The people of my town are very friendly and simple. The skill keep orthodox custom. I am the last of four brothers and I have four nephews. I finished my high school in the San Clemente school where I have experiences that I will never forget with my classmates. I learned many things for things which I carry in my memory. I am a student of sanitary and environmental engineering at the Bolivarian Pontifical University. In my free time, I like to play the piano, play the video games every weekend with my brothers and friends at home. I also like to swim with my sister. We have a lot of fun together. I like to listen to gospel music, instrumental music, among other genres. I don't like rock or champeta. For me, they are too loud and tense to listen to. I usually don't like that kind of music. I like the all action movies because they are very intense and mysterious. I don't like romantic movies because much of them end in a happy ending. Meals are something very fundamental these days, providing nutritional benefits are very delicious to the palate. For example, lasagna, which is one of my favorite dishes, Italian pizza with extra cheese, hamburgers, among others. The plans I have for the future are to finish my career, have my own business, travel around the world, and see new places. In the first unit, we learned that every day we can be heroes who make a difference, not only by doing something different from the rest of the world. We just have to do something different to the people we know and the people we don't know without expecting anything in return. We also know that there are many ways to make a difference. For example, I make a difference in my neighborhood when I pick out the garbage that other neighbors dump in the floor, in the park, or anywhere else, helping my neighbors in emergency, the homeless elderly, and the poor. Another important lesson for this unit was to be proactive. I don't know anyone on the planet who has improved their job or their personal life by sitting down. But the person who wants to improve, who is determined to make a difference, get up, take one step and then another, until they are a person who make a difference anywhere in the world. Something it means having to learn, having to ask for something, going somewhere to get something, going to the trouble, whatever. The proactive person doesn't stop to see the hustle. He visualizes the result of his action, his success. Being proactive means having total mastery of your job, emotion, and beliefs. It also means taking control of your actions and never really mean someone else for your mistakes or negative circumstance. Being proactive starts with self-awareness and growth with willpower and taking responsibility for your actions. So let's move on to another important unit, and that is Unit 2. It was about trends and influences that people have and receive through the internet and social media, and how what one person can be so viral to the point that almost everybody does the same thing. We also talked about the relevance that trends have in the future, and it was interesting to ask ourselves how the future is going to be. We have to create an imaginary scenario where we know what the future looks like and what kind of trends are there in society. For example, smart devices into home will be very normal, but flying car will probably not remain normal in the near future. But the point is that the future depends a lot on trends and people following those trends. A curious fact that we discovered in this unit is that YouTube has a kind of map where it shows the areas where there are popular videos. Also, obviously, if we want to know some things, first we have to know its history. And in this unit, we discovered how the internet was evolving by trends since its beginning. We saw a timeline of the internet from zero until now, and this part was essential to understand more things. Obviously, the idea at the end is to put into practice what we learn, and for that we have the opportunity uh, to meet Derek Siever, who is founder of a very relevant company and was one of the first independent music marketer. This person is very ambitious and successful and uses social network to expand his business. And he explained use many things about trends and how to be it. Of this unit, I can say that it was very nourishing for us and for our health. We have the technology to know why staying healthy is very important and why we need to exercise. Also, motivation is a fundamental part, and we could see the role of technology in health and how it can complement to have a healthy life. Since we saw that doctors often use technological devices to have a follow-up or to monitor their patients. As in the previous unit, in TC1, we were also able to ask ourselves about how our health care is going to be in the near and distant future. And in this unit, uh, I really reflect on how important it is to take care of my health and to take care and respect the elderly much more because they have done a lot throughout their life. Now they just want to rest. There is something that for me is worrying, and that is the fact that the elderly feel lonely. The good thing is that technology can help a lot. We also meet Kenneth Sinusuka, who is a person who was being designing smart product design. He was a child, and almost all of his devices were for the cure of his father, who had Alzheimer's disease. I don't consider myself a healthy person, but I always try to be well, have a good physical condition because obviously it's very important to stay strong and active. My parents told me to do some basic exercise to stay healthy or some habit that complement each other to be well. I think this unit have been very interesting for us because nowadays we see technology as a lifestyle. So knowing how the technological world works from the inside is very important. It also serves us to understand how these technological giants work because we call apply these strategies in our businesses to get better results. However, we must be careful. No one is exempt from failing, and it is very common in this technological field because we don't know many things about it. But technology and internet are still the most revolutionary tools of these times. We learned that not all websites for shopping are trustworthy. Many people use websites to steal other people's money. We should already learn to live with the internet and technology in general because it is part of our life. This unit allows us to ask ourselves what is the relationship we have with technology. If we do not want to run the risk of something bad happening to us while surfing the internet, we can always ask others who may have an experience related to what we wanted to do. We have to adapt to our environment to have the opportunity to improve because the world is full of technology and the internet is the vehicle that will allow us to drive through this modernity. All those units have been a big tool and help to me. Personally, I didn't know much things that was showed there. Also, it made me improve on my skills like the writing, listening, speaking, and reading. I like the fact the teacher guided us in all this process until now. Thank you very much.